Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome back to Ladybug Farm. We have not been meeting with our nature school over the past month, but we have started doing some videos for our students. We do circle, we do a story, we go out into the garden and do chores, and we do a craft. And this week's craft I thought I would share with you so that you could do this from your home. We have been making elderberry beads and elderberry necklaces. So we are going to clip out that part of our nature school video this week and show you how you can do this at your home. Right behind me we have our elderberry bushes. Just behind here we have the duck house. We are going to cut down some elderberry twigs today so that you can make some homemade beads and some nature necklaces. So let's see what we have here. Okay, we are at the base of the elderberry bush, and you can see we have some really thick branches down here. This is a green branch. This was just grown just this year. It's not strong enough to make beads. We're looking for a nice thick one. This one here is about 3 years old. We brought these elderberries with us in pots from our old house before we lived here on Ladybug Farm. So I'll get out my knife. We'll go right to the base of the tree, and we'll give it a good cut. Beautiful, and we're going to need to do a couple of these so that everybody at nature school can have some beads. I'll pull these out. Okay, here we have our 2 elderberry branches. So now we're going to take that green growth off. Any place where we have leaves, we want to be using this brown part right here. And the goats will absolutely love this. So we're going to put this in a bucket so they can eat those. We have our 2 sticks, and I will be cutting these up into pieces. I just cut them all up, and now we have enough for everybody at our nature school to have one. I can't wait to bring these over and drop them at your doorstep. Let's see how we make our beads.
Hello everybody, I miss you. Today we are making elderberry necklaces.
So what you need to make your necklace is your stick and
a knife and your string.
Okay, so any kind of knife will work. This is a pole saw. You can use a coping saw or a sheetrock saw. You could probably use a steak knife, anything serrated. It's really, really soft.
And you also need, if you have like a pizzle, we don't. Use a screwdriver if you don't.
So any tiny little screwdriver.
Yeah.
Or a tent peg.
Or to push the pith out of the elderberry.
But we haven't explained that yet. So let's cut up our stick, and you cut it to any length you want for the length of your beads. So make sure you hold it firmly with one hand and then cut with the other. Yep, it's not a matter of how hard you can push. Just take your time and keep going. There you go. You're almost there. You're almost there. There you go. Oh. don't want to break it because it'll... There you go.
Good.
One down. So in the center of your elderberry, there's a soft, spongy part. It's called the pith. And we can poke that out with our screwdriver or with whatever tool you have, some kind of pin or something. If you push, your screwdriver goes right through there. Look at that. Just like a sponge.
I need a smaller one.
And then you can just kind of move it around
Just use that.
and scrape it out. So I like using the flathead screwdriver because you can kind of scrape the inside of that elderberry bead out and get it nice and cleaned up. And now it looks like that. And that's your elderberry bead. Sometimes they get a little stuck and you can just take it and tap it. Or go the other way. And it'll pop through. Or maybe your screwdriver is just too big and you have to get a smaller one. Just a thought, a nail or a screw would probably work really well too, to tap that pith out instead of a screwdriver if you don't have a small one. So once you have all your holes put in there, you can decorate your beads. You can do it a couple of different ways. You can peel the bark off all the way. It'll come right off. It's nice and easy to peel off. And you can just pull it right off of there. And you'll have a nice clean elderberry bead. Or if you want, you can take a pocket knife like this and do a single scrape. Probably need some help from Mom and Dad on this one. And you can do a striped elderberry bead.
I would like to use that.
Or you can take these ones and let them dry a little bit and then paint them. And once we finish decorating them, we'll put them on our string. After we have them skinned and we have the holes in them, we can go ahead and string our string through them. Just make sure when you're stringing them that they don't come off the other end, because whoops. Even if you tie knots on them, they're still kind of big. So you might want to hold on to the other end, or maybe tie it around your shoe or something while you're stringing it, or something kind of big. So I'm going to take this and I'm just going to wrap it around our screwdriver here, like that. So that way the beads don't come off the end while we're putting them on there. And there's our elderberry necklace, or you can
make it into a bracelet.
Or make it into a bracelet or a crown.
That's what I did with some of mine.
Yeah. We hope you have fun.
If this is something that interests you and you want to give it a try at your house, but you don't have access to elderberry branches, feel free to message us. We can figure out a way to get you some twigs of elderberries. Whether we harvest some, you live locally and you want to come pick some up, we can put them out at the mailbox. We could do it with our Thursday deliveries, or we do plan on mailing some of these out in the mail as well to friends. Either way, I hope you have fun getting crafty, and I hope everybody has a beautiful day ahead.